Samuel Hunt is a senior at Western Kentucky University in Bowling Green, and believes that science can prove the Genesis account of creation, and he has outlined it quite nicely in his book, Episteme Scientia, The Law of All That Is. Let's grab some calls here and find out what the people think. Let's say hello to Glenn. Good morning, Glenn. Welcome to News Talk 1010 CFRB.
Hi. How's it going, guys?
Well.
All right. Yeah. Have you ever heard of, I'm sure you've heard of Dr. Lenny Horowitz, Richard?
Oh, I've had him on the show many times, yes.
Do you know that he actually is a proponent of the same theory?
Yes, he talks about a lot. He talks about a lost musical scale.
That's actually alphabet.
Yes, that's that certain tones can create and also destroy.
Yeah, it's in the Kabbalah too.
Interesting. Are you familiar with that, Samuel? This lost musical scale, supposedly, that Joshua used to bring down the wall in now I've forgotten where that was. I should know. Jericho, yes. That certain musical notes can be used they have the power to create and destroy.
Yeah, I believe that, and I've kind of come across that and read about it a few times in the Kabbalah and the original Hebrew language. That's actually the alphabet of Hebrew and everything, the words that God used and how they're all constructed together and stuff. And it's very fascinating. But my focus is paralleling exactly what science has done through the experimental record and stuff that's reproducible, and basically trying to create a theory that makes predictions, a literal creation science theory. And that's what I'm going to present at Western Kentucky University on April 5th. We have a symposium here, and the title of the symposium is, can the Genesis record of creation be valuable to academia from the view of astronomy, biology, physics, and social sciences? So we're trying to make a point here, and the point is that this book I wrote, it isn't just musings or possibilities or evidence. It's a literal proof, and the proof is written in scientific laboratories through reproducible experiments, and it makes predictions. And some of those predictions that I made in this book, in the hypothesis even, have already come true. And so they've been independently verified. So the force of this idea is actually quite pervasive across many different fields of science. And so those kind of things about Kabbalah and I try to stay away from those kinds of musings that are basically not scientific, and my purpose is to create a viable scientific theory that can be taught.
And your purpose is really to end the argument. System. Your purpose is to end the argument once and for all.
Most definitely, definitely, because.
Hang on, I gotta jump in here. We've got news. That's all right, Samuel. We've got news coming up at the top of the hour, and we'll get back to our discussion. Samuel Hunt on the line from Bowling Green, Kentucky, with his scientific proof for God and the Genesis account of creation. Back with more of the Richard Syrett Show here on News Talk 1010 CFRB.